Thank you so much for listening to Roll for Focus. Don't forget to rate and review us wherever you listen. And if you want to support us more, you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/rollforfocuspodcast. Or if you can't afford to subscribe to us full time but still want to help, you can go to our Ko-fi and make a one-time donation. Enjoy the episode. Happy Pride Month from the Roll for Focus crew. In honor of Pride, at the end of June, we'll be donating half of all the profits we make and any extra donations y'all want to give to the Transgender Education Network of Texas. Being Texas-based ourselves, we wanted to try and do what we could to help our neighbors. TENT is the largest BIPOC, trans-led, trans-focused policy, education, and advocacy organization in Texas, and they have worked to help file over 145 proactive bills to enrich Texan lives and provide the community with food, safe spaces, workshops, and counseling support. So if you've been thinking about getting some of our dope merch, thinking about joining our Patreon, or if you just want to donate to us on Ko-fi, there's no better time than now. Check out TENT at transtexas.org and have a happy Pride!
Hello, welcome to Roll for Focus. With me I have...
Mars, pronouns he, they, and I'm playing the ever-changing Fightbarian, Rokain, pronouns he, him.
I'm Cody, pronouns she, they. I'm playing our lovely single dad Leonin Ygin, pronouns he, him.
I'm Artemis, pronouns they, them. I'm playing Xelas the Tiefling Sorcerer, pronouns he, him.
And I'm Emily, pronouns they, them, and I play everyone else in the world. Last time on Roll for Focus, a lot happened. It was pretty wild, but it started pretty tame. Well, tame by our standards.
Yeah!
Everyone was drawing from the deck, Rokain drew Shadow, and now also doesn't have a Shadow.
No shadow buds.
No Shadow Buds.
No shadow buds.
No shadow buds.
But sometimes
The shadows might be buds.
Yeah, the shadows are buds.
Gonna come back up holding hands and skipping as we established.
Yeah.
Which will be very weird for everybody involved.
No, they'll be playing patty cake. But he then drew Cat. Everyone agreed that Rokain should redraw and redeclare, which he did. And then he got possessed about it a little bit because he drew Grave. And everyone kind of freaked the fuck out about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We had 60 seconds to talk to someone from Oblivion. I.e.
doesn't-
someone who was dead, which doesn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was already a oh my god thing. Oh my aspects.
There you go.
But you guys chose to talk to Droxen, who understood the assignment right away and was very willing to go back and forth with you, and you got some information of the party members, their last names, and the like. Rokain is now forever changed, or maybe not forever. None of you know. But has red scales on the right side of his face. We're just doing so much.
So much is happening to Rokain's face.
So much
Seriously,
body,
yeah.
So much body mod.
Not that he's upset about it. At least not this part.
Yeah, likes the scales.
It's cool as fuck.
It's a new little sensory.
Though did establish if Ygin, if we pull Grave again, keep doing that. But if Ygin ever pulls Grave, it's safe to call for Lucky because it won't change too much.
Yeah, just the
gets a
coloring might.
Just get some different coloring in his fur. Just go gray a little early.
You get pointier ears instead of the nice
Yeah,
round
the nice
line.
round lion ears that get a little more pointed. Maybe the rest of his fur gets a little more fluffy.
More drawing of the cards commenced. Ygin and Xelas drew the ring card. Ygin getting the Ring of Regeneration. Xelas getting the Ring of the Ram, which he thinks is pretty cool.
Yeah. Doesn't know when he'll use it, but it sounds pretty cool.
What was the second thing you pulled?
Luck. Or dice.
Yes, that's right.
I drew dice.
Yes. So,
Got some luck points.
yeah, Cody effectively has 3
One-use rerolls. They have different rules than luck, but we're just calling them luck points for ease.
Yeah. And then Xelas drew book, and we all lost our collective shit,
Yep.
resulting in the book. And Xelas requested Azuna Thorncrush's journal.
Because Droxen had told us that's where the ritual is.
And in his hands appeared the chest that he had drawn so long ago. And now Xelas is a little bit unsure what to do with that, as doesn't really have anything to offer the chest right now, but at least you know where the journal is. And
it's pristine no
Yeah.
matter what. Even if it stayed pristine after getting locked into the chest, now that we've called it to us, it is pristine. That's the important part.
Yep.
Let's just hope it's not a fucking cipher like Arston's.
Austin's made sense to be in a cipher. From
Yeah.
what you know about Azuna, who's to say?
We
And
hardly know
Hiss.
who
We don't know dick about either of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why let's hope it's not in a cipher.
So we,
Call Austin and ask about the cipher.
yeah, because he's gonna trust us.
Yeah, again, it'll be the next time we get the grave. Just, Azune, how do you read this? Tell us how to break the code in 60 seconds.
Break the code in 60
Yeah, but that's part of our conversation last time of why Arston would not be a good choice.
Because he's a paranoid bitch.
He's a secretive bitch.
Except when he's just writing poetics about his girlfriend and torturing Lucky.
Yeah,
Because his girlfriend's so hot.
His girlfriend's so hot.
she was.
We ended with the group agreeing to draw more. I think you all said you wanted to draw more.
I think above board we said we wanted
okay,
to draw
the group
more.
as in above board us agreeing they wanted to draw more, and Dita going to get some tea because that was a lot.
Yeah, I think the group ended on, like, Ygin, Xelas, and Rokain just shoving the chest into the bag of holding. And, so.
And so that is where we pick up. Dita is below board.
Below deck.
Below deck. We say above and below board so much that, but below deck, making tea for everyone, but mostly the purpose of it is,
Give her something to do to take her mind off of the fact she just watched a half resurrection.
yeah. Picking up, you are all honestly probably sitting in a little bit of
Egan's definitely a little overwhelmed with what all that. This is a insert friends. That was a lot of information to get in 30 seconds. Kind of at a loss for what to do at the moment.
Honestly, I think Xelas is, after a moment of just, like, sitting there, kind of looking at the bag of holding where the chest went into, going to be like, I'm going to go check on Dita.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
And yeah, we'll get up and go below decks to check on Dita.
you go below deck. Dita is making tea.
Ginger tea.
Yes, ginger tea, and sort of just looking into the middle distance.
We
Dita?
all are.
Dita,
Hey,
you okay?
I'm fine. That was just a lot, and that was a lot for you, and you guys know what's going on.
Yeah, at this point, it's just, I'm at the, okay, whatever's happening's happening, I guess.
I'm not quite there yet.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you for checking on me, but I truly need a moment alone. I love you so much. I need to process.
He will give her a hug.
Yes. She will hug you very tightly and go, I don't know why, that just made it real, knowing that you're out there risking your life. And I just need to process, because it's not just everything I saw and talking to someone in Oblivion. It's not just the impossible, it just made it very real what you're out here doing. If that makes sense.
I think he kind of pauses and just quietly like, and I'm not the only one out there doing things.
No. But you're one of 3.
He was thinking of Born.
Oh.
Born is involved in this, whether he intended to be or not.
I just don't know if Dita knows everything that Ygin saw in the scrying. I don't remember where she was when all of that happened. I think she was steering the ship.
Yeah, but the ship's not very big. So
No,
I
but
figured he was hearing
she
that.
maybe heard a little bit of, like, Born is captured, but I don't know, think she knows the full.
I just thought she did, and she was not far away, as far as I recall.
No, that's fair. And also, you guys below board don't know if the,
We're all assuming
yeah.
at this point. Below board, we may not know, but we're all assuming it has to be something with all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that Born is immune to something that they tried to put on him, and
knows Orion.
Yeah,
No, but we don't know anything about Orion. Never mind.
No, but the things we have seen that whenever somebody's trying to force somebody, it's been Icor, so it's very reasonable for us to assume Icor.
Yes. But yeah, what Dita did or didn't hear, she was also focusing. But I do think once she heard Born's name, she tuned into it. But I don't think she realizes that's what you're referencing. So she's like, I know you have 2 others, but that is a very small team.
Yeah, we've been saying that since the beginning.
So we've got Born, we've got Chandra's party.
We got Caxus.
We've got Caxus. We've got Grolan somewhere in the world. Like, we're slowly collecting allies.
As people should do
in world-ending scenarios.
I mean, we might be able to count Kursai into ally.
No.
No.
No. At worst, he's not direct enemy at the moment.
He's kind of a wild card in the weirdest way.
And again, until Ygin and Xelas can be there to talk with this man.
Oh, we got Thiel.
We got Thiel. We do have Thiel.
You have Thiel.
He's been an ally since before we were activated.
Just in a different way now than now.
None of Rokain's people.
Yet. We haven't gotten there yet.
I don't know, maybe we can get your mother and your sister, but we just haven't gotten there yet.
Nah, we'll get his dad.
Yes, and we'll
Yeah.
kill him.
Visiting your mom might not be a bad idea with her resources.
We just
No, yeah.
don't have the resources or time to do that at the moment.
Nah, we got a lot to do right now.
The plan is bunker to fill Caxus in on everything. Egan's holding off on it, but Tukov to touch base with Thiel and see if he can give us a ride to Hamisu to get Born and solve things there. And then after all of that, maybe go check in with your mommy.
And of course, Zealous' plan of thinking the plan is in a different order than that. He's thinking Hamisu first. Oh, they're gonna have to talk about that.
It'll all come up when we're at the bunker. Egan's just like, he is in a raw state right now. He is not in the place to have this logical conversation, and I 100% get why. Ygin would have done the same thing had he scryed on fucking Lexori and saw her getting tortured. His first thought would be, I'm going, period.
Yeah.
So he gets it.
But
it's with, like we've talked about in the past, Xelas knowing the why, it'll be a hard conversation, but it's like, we can't get Born out as quickly unless if Thiel's just like at the dock, we can yank him and go.
But no, like even in character, they haven't really talked about this plan.
Yeah.
This is just both of what they're each assuming individually. So it's gonna have to be like, and we need to move our next step. Wait, I thought the next step was this. No, it should be this. Conversation now.
No, yeah, absolutely. No, and Ygin assumes that's where Xelas went immediately. It's just like, we're not gonna have this conversation. I'm aware we're not on the same page right now.
Ah, okay.
He is well aware, because he knows how he would react to that as well, and it's just like, I'm not gonna bring that up yet. We're not. He knows Xelas well enough at this point and knows how complicated those feelings are with Born. It's like, no, he's gonna go, no, straight to Hamisu. He's guessing it's gonna be hard to convince Xelas they need to go back to the bunker, much less anything else. Honestly.
Fair assumption, honestly. Yeah, Zealous is like, okay, we're making a pit stop at Greenberry because I know we need to check on Ygин's family and talk to this Raisin Rax, apparently, and then we're leaving for Hamisu.
So we've got like a week and a half on ships, probably longer than that, to like let all this settle. I know settle's a strong word, but it won't be as fresh.
Except if Zealous is like, can you scry and born again?
And Ygин's fine doing that daily. But yeah,
like, maybe I won't tell Zealous every time about him being
it's-
tortured.
Yeah, definitely not. Again, did not tell Zealous his ear got cut off.
Nope.
He is being tortured. As honest as he needs to be right now.
I'm not going to outright lie to you.
But I'm gonna withhold some things because you're already losing your shit. It's fine. But yeah, once Zealous goes below deck, Ygin just kind of looks at Rokain and it's like, well, I know you suggested the deck just to distract Zealous, but that was both the best and worst decision we could have made.
He nods. Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Do the scales hurt?
They feel weird.
Alright. Well, at least they don't hurt. He's just kind of staring at the deck that's still just out. I don't know if we should try to pull more cards or at least wait till tomorrow.
I don't know.
For now,
He wants to.
Yeah, no, yeah. And Ygин's between the two. It's like, yes, but also no. But for now, he's just going to take it up and wrap it back up and carefully set it back in the bag of holding.
I do think around this time, because it wasn't a super long conversation with
just
Dita.
a quick little comment back and forth.
No, yeah, it was just literally go to check on her, but if she needs the space, Zealous will give it to her, but it's just, a hug and everything.
Yeah. And so around the time you're wrapping it up, Zealous comes up.
Is Dita alright? It's alright as she can be given the circumstance anyway.
Yeah. It mostly just seems like everything we're doing just became very real to her.
That's understandable.
At this time now. Are we not pulling more cards?
I don't know if we had decided or not we can, but that was a lot in a very short span of time.
He kind of, does that sideways nod of, yeah!
Yes, but no, but yes, but also, yeah. It's like,
yeah.
We can push our luck and try to pull more. I don't know if there's a limit on how many we can at one time, or... But we can find it, I guess.
I know there's still a lot we probably haven't drawn. We should be making a list of these cards, I guess.
Can go back and kind of make a note of what all we've drawn so far, yes. Some are more memorable than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some we know aren't redrawable. Because, Ygin still has the pseudo-dragon card and the map card. Well, who has the, physical paper map
Me.
card? Okay,
Me.
just making sure.
Yeah. And the Zealous's glowy potion and everything. Now the chest, or has been the chest for a while.
Yeah. And Rokain has the hat.
Yeah.
I do have the hat.
I'm just looking at this actual physical deck we have, and on top is a card called Chalice that we have not drawn.
We have not drawn.
Zealous is kind of in the I'll draw more if somebody else is like, yes, let's draw more. Otherwise, he's also just kind of in the I'm just going to sit here and stew on thoughts.
Everything that's
Yeah.
happened so
Yeah,
far.
I think it kind of settles over, and it's like Ygин's holding the wrapped up deck, and it's like a decision needs to be made here.
I'll pull one more,
Sure.
and then maybe we just take a break.
Okay.
Agreed.
Who would like to go first?
You want to start?
Sure, why not? So, in today, this is Ygин's second declaration of drawing one. He got a 13. Is that one available? Let me find my list. It is.
That one's either going to be super lucky or really bad.
I remember what it is.
Omen!
This is the second time that's been drawn?
Yes, I
Yes,
believe so.
Roland drew it. An omen of good or of doom, that is the question. Roll a d20. On an even, the next nat 1 you roll will instead be a nat 20. On an odd, the next nat 20 you roll will instead be a nat 1.
Yeah, I remember that because we were in the fight. You rolled it, and we were all like, wait!
That's a nat 20! That's a nat 20! Yeah. That's an even! So on the next nat 1 I roll, it's instead a nat 20.
Yeah, I think when Ygin pulls that out, Xelas kind of looks at it like, I think Grelin got that previously.
He did, and it was good for him, and I feel a little lucky holding it, so...
Then good for you, too. I'll take one more. I got 19.
Cat!
Cat! Cat likes to come out a lot!
Yes. That is the third time it's been drawn. Can you hand me the cat code?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Does he still get the benefit?
He still
of it?
gets it, but after you get that benefit, the code burns away.
Oh.
After this recording session, especially because you'll be drawing more, I'm gonna have to go away and make something real quick, because you get the sense cat has been replaced.
It's gonna be dog next. No, cow.
It could be similar, it could be completely different.
Okay, so wait, so he pulls that out and he goes, oh, cat. I guess I can talk to cat. Oh,
And then...
shit!
Oh, right.
I didn't do that.
There might be a limit on how many times each card can be drawn as well.
Okay.
Wow.
But so you both can speak to cats now, I suppose.
Meow.
Just the utter look of like, what the fuck are you doing?
Don't insult his mother.
If Ygin says that, Xelas will crack a smile.
Absolutely, no, he makes that joke because he is a lion, so obviously he can always speak.
Just the look of bitch.
Again, I can wild shape and we can test this theory, and hey, now both of you can understand me if I'm wild shaped into a cat. That
I
could
guess
be
that
helpful.
could be quite useful, yeah.
Or if we come across another Queen Arze.
Or
Would
the
you
next time In shows up and
Oh.
speak to the sorceress.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
What were you about to say, Emery?
Do you wild shape into a cat?
Not right now.
Okay.
Xelas believes he can talk to cat. We don't need to test
Yeah,
it.
no,
like,
yeah.
Rokain drawing it the first time, I understand them wanting to test it. But he believes.
I believe. Well, let me mark 19 out as an option on the deck now.
Until Emery can replace
Until Emery
it.
can replace it. Or if
I was
Mars
say, I
rolls
am-
19, will it be...
It will be unavailable for the day it's drawn,
Okay.
but it will regenerate a new card.
Okay, so basically in 24 hours a new card will be regenerated.
Yes.
Because we
That's
don't know...
good.
below board, we don't know they're numbered.
No.
We're just drawing cards out of a deck. But, alright, Rokain, would you like to draw another one?
Yes, that will be my third time drawing,
Third time declaring, yeah.
declaring, yes. So, one card.
Okay.
Should just say 5. Please.
I'm gonna draw 5. That would be shitty.
100. Please,
There's
I
100
beg of
here.
you.
Start lower.
That is an 8.
That is available.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm scared. Dagger!
Oh.
That's new.
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, not good, I guess.
I just started reading it. I don't like it. A dagger in the back or a dagger in the front. Doesn't really matter. You still have a dagger in you. Roll a d20. The corresponding dagger will appear in your hand. Any attunement requires will be ignored. The dagger will always find its way back to you. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's like Ring, but with a dagger.
Yeah, I was just expecting to get stabbed.
Just want to appear inside of you.
The saying is very true.
Yeah. I was just waiting for it, just like, oh, yeah.
I mean, Emery did say there's bad cards in here, so yeah, maybe it's the...
It appears, but not in your hands, just like in your ribs. It's like, oh shit, but this is a dope ass dagger.
2.
There is your dagger card. You can look at what dagger you get.
Only 2. Dagger of warning? Or dagger of waning?
Warning.
Okay, that's it. I see that you just... Okay, I had to continue reading, and that was
is
19.
Like ring
yeah.
and that one's not available anymore?
Yes.
Whoa, hello.
But yes, above board, each card does have a limit. They're not all the same limit.
Huh.
Well, certain ones are like the ring and the dagger has different limits based on the list. Like, it's not just, oh, you have 20 chances at this, you can get everything.
Yeah, you mentioned that they would be replaced eventually as well.
Yeah, I was about to say you might need to scratch through Dagger of Warning on that list.
I did.
Okay, let me
That's
Google
why I
what a
asked.
dagger of warning is.
It's a weapon of
very
warning,
cool-
but this weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I love
really?
weapons of warning.
Depending,
So-
really the only part that doesn't really matter to you at a certain level is the advantage on initiative, because barbarians get that too at a certain level.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's fine for now. I can
yeah.
always... I'm assuming...
Like I said, it's not...
Oh, no, it always finds its way back to me. So it's not something like, okay, you can use it.
But it also doesn't say how it finds its way back to you, or how long, or...
Please
you
don't-
gave me away, I stab you in the back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's not a possibility.
I like the idea that you draw this card, you say dagger, and all of a sudden you're holding now a dagger instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the idea, yeah, the card just like morphs into a dagger and then disappears.
You have a dagger.
I have a dagger.
It's a nice dagger.
Looks cool. Steps back as Rokain suddenly flings it.
Egan, if
It's
you'd
just
like
kinda
to do
in
a
his
check
hand.
of some sort, you've definitely seen a dagger of warning. Already has one.
I was about to say, Rokain should just know what it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can roll a check. What is it? Just...
You can do straight intelligence, straight history, or arcana. Just because we're basing this off of you have seen this before.
Straight int is the last option. So is history. You said arcana?
Mm-hmm.
That's also garbage. They're all plus zeros. So it doesn't
Advantage,
really matter.
maybe?
I'll give you advantage.
Thank you. Because of my profession.
Yes. Your dagger-related history.
That's a 13.
Yeah, before Rokain can even say what it is, you...
Is that a dagger of warning?
Yeah, that's what I understand it to be.
That's very helpful.
What does it warn about?
Basically, you can't be surprised by attacks or enemies
Oh,
while you're within its aura.
yeah, that sounds helpful.
Seems like we can rest
And-
easy with it as well.
Yes, and Rokain will be a little extra alert when it comes to combat as well.
Definitely not a weapon that he's going to use in a fight, but
But good to have on.
yeah. So he'll just tuck it away.
Rokain,
Rokain.
you suddenly, if you maybe even have a passing thought of like, well, this went well, we could draw again, you suddenly feel sick at the idea of drawing again. You guys can only declare a draw 3 times in a day.
Which makes sense.
Whether Rokain shares that,
I don't think he would share it unless someone suggested, because I don't think he's thinking about pulling again right now.
Yeah,
No.
it was kind of the understood. We pull one more time and then we're like taking
Yeah.
a fucking break
yeah.
in general.
Just, yeah, Rokain now has that information. Even if it wasn't like a forward thought of just the idea of pulling again
Is repellent.
is repellent. And so you now know there is a limit on how many times you can declare.
was about to say, up until now, like, it's been helpful and weird, but it's not something that's been on the forefront of anyone's mind. But now that happened, of the grave and the book, it's like, hey, should we just pull cards first thing in the morning? Should we just start doing that? I see if my shadow's here, and then we pull some cards. We see if our shadows are here, and then pull some cards.
Until something really bad happens. And it's
And
like,
then we're
okay,
like, maybe not once a day.
once a week.
A lot happens in a week, man.
Once when we need it.
Twice a week.
I think it just might depend on what's going on around us.
Yeah.
Because we did get a huge leap forward in our general
Information,
mission. And,
yes.
yeah, and information. So, like, I feel like we need to kind of get to the point where, okay, now we need something more.
Yes. I think after that last card is pulled and that happens, Ygin does wrap the deck up and put it in the bag of holding, and then he just lays down on the deck. Like, I imagine they were sitting, and he just, like, lays back.
Well, we learned a new card and about a limit, I guess.
Potentially. More information either way.
So with that done, we'll see you after the break.
Bye.
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 Hey guys, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast without the support of our listeners. If you'd like to support us even more, you should head over to Patreon and check us out there at Patreon/Roll4Focus Podcast. You'll get all kinds of cool stuff like our Hyperfocus episodes that release on our off weeks where we talk about the episode and our thoughts and predictions about the future of the show. Us playing games in and out of character. You can suggest an NPC or a magic item for Emery to give us in the world. There's some fun canon-adjacent shenanigans and backstory info you can find. And we have 2 mini campaigns running. For patients and higher tiers, we have our side tangent campaigns, where a few of us fell off the train for a little detour into a different storyline. And Play to Your U tier gets our off-topic campaigns, where we all got so off track we fell into an entirely different campaign. And when we get to 50 paid tier patrons, Emery is going to run a one-shot where we play a group of adventurers that run into the ancestors before they became the world-saving heroes we know now. Even more fun, patrons will be able to pitch character concept we'll choose from to build our one-shot characters. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar we make goes right back into producing our podcast with the hopes we can improve and make it everything our listeners deserve. Thanks!
Welcome back.
Welcome back! Yggin's having existential dread on the deck of the ship.
Xelas is gonna go pull up the anchor, and keep sailing.
That's my
Put
job.
the sails back up, pull up the anchor.
Yeah.
So we're going to do what we did last time. I'm saying your morning has been spent up.
Yeah.
But if there is anything else you want to do throughout the day, let me know. And by that, I do mean the day and the night. And then we will skip to sleepy times.
Xelas is gonna pull out Arson's journal and give that over to Rokain to see if he wants to try to figure out the cipher.
I can work on that for the better. If you want to work on it together.
He would appreciate that, but he's also like,
Everyone's kind of dead inside right now.
yeah. So,
It would give Rokain something to do, but he is also willing to wait when you're not busy to start working on it. As that's something you argued that you wanted to work on together.
yes. It's one of those things he won't specifically say, I want to work on it, so, like, if you go off and do it yourself, he's not going to stop you. If you include him, that's fine.
Yeah, I think Rokain is... Are you wanting to work on this now?
I mean, I guess we can.
Looks around like, we've got time.
Yeah?
The biggest thing is if Xelas has to steer the ship since Dita's below deck decompressing.
Dita does come back up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still switching shifts and everything, but, like, Rokain could sit there and Xelas can be like, well, maybe it's this.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Steer
just
ship.
Rokain, sits near the wheel.
Tiller.
Tiller. I'm not a boatman.
It's a small boat. Doesn't have a wheel. Has
Yeah.
a tiller.
That makes sense.
Ygin doesn't do anything of, like, import right now. He might work on something I've been wanting him to start working on that I keep forgetting about, but just since they're on open ocean, just, like, pull out some scrap parchment to just, like, sketch the landscape effectively. Or sit down with Dita when she's not sailing the ship and, like, play cards with her and just shit bullshit about their kids and stuff again, because she needs the distraction. He probably needs the distraction. He's kind of just above deck sharing space with whoever needs to share his space.
Got it. Nothing role needed, and
No.
nothing overly
complicated, or it's just for flavor. He's working on his art skills now and just chilling out, decompressing himself.
Could you give me actually a charisma roll?
Just a flat.
Just a flat.
That's a 17 on the die. So 19.
You and Dita are getting on famously. Like, you're about...
They're family. She's family now. Like, Xelas was already kind of family now, but he and Dita, they're family now.
You guys are bros. By the end of the day, you have become solid bros. You're very alike in a lot of ways. So you just click. And it's kind of nice to have another, like, parent.
Have another adult friend. But
Yeah.
yes, also a parent. So it's like you get what I'm talking about when I talk about my ridiculous children that I hate and love all in the same breath.
Yeah, you get some hilarious stories, and with you said 19? With a 19, you also get some embarrassing stories about Xelas to maybe...
Fantastic.
And I'll ask Artemis at some point to maybe tell you get 2 embarrassing stories that Ygin might have, or we can kind of work on
I was
one
about to say,
together.
doesn't have to be right this second.
Yeah.
Just noodle on it.
Okay. I mean, Xelas is not surprised Ygin and Dita are getting along, but yeah, if embarrassing stories to share, he's just like, ugh.
Your ears just start burning, and you hear
Yeah,
about one
because
time when you were 8, and you're like, not that story, Dita.
There's at least, like, nothing that would truly ever be, like, off limits, because Dita's a good sibling.
Yeah.
But, like, there is a few times where it's, like, Loa's voice, so Xelas doesn't know that Ygin now knows this. Just
Yeah.
for Ygin to tease about later, because you also can do sibling talk. And you can tell stories about Drake, even though...
We're siblings in all the way that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I meant even though Dita doesn't know Drake.
Oh, yeah.
And you know Xelas, so, like...
But yeah.
But hey,
Like, yeah, my brother.
they're bros now. So she'll probably meet.
Eventually, yeah.
Just so you know, you and
Yeah.
Dita are very solid.
That's fine. Always happy to make new friends.
Now we're gonna have Rokain and Xelas trying to figure out this cipher. The question is, do you want to give, like, Rokain advantage, or Rokain give Xelas advantage, or do you each want to roll and roll average?
I feel like Rokain would probably be doing more of the heavy lifting right now, because Xelas has tried to work on the cipher, so, like...
Yes.
I think it'd be more assisting, like, I think this when I looked at it, but
Okay, then, Rokain, you can make an intelligence check with advantage.
That is a 15 on the die for an 18.
Nice.
Nice.
I was hoping for a nat 20.
I was gonna laugh.
That's only for finding books, not
Shit,
for
my
figuring them out. That's your bunker aura.
It's my lair actions.
Yeah. Find book.
Okay. You do not just crack the cipher. You don't know exactly where it is, but you do find out what kind of cipher it is. Or at least, like, because obviously there are, so about ciphers, there are certain categories, and then there's those subcategories in those. You learn the category of cipher, which is a polyalphabetic cipher. And you would know that a polyalphabetic cipher is one that uses multiple substitutions to switch alphabets throughout the message. There are various kinds of polyalphabetic, but that is the kind of cipher this is. And that was hard to figure out because a lot of these are languages or older languages that...
They're all dead languages, effectively.
Yeah. It's like doing it in like, oh, there's Old English and Latin and like older things.
Cyrillic and fucking...
Yeah. So it's like looking at that and not knowing they're different because how would you know?
Yeah.
But Rokain manages to look and be like, okay, about every 3 sentences or so, you're not 100% on how much, but you're able to tell that it is like a different language, a different dialect. Just something in the way that it's written strikes that to you. So you at least know the kind of cipher. You do not know the subset of the polyalphabetic cipher. And, you know, it was theorized at one point that Ustin was basing the cipher off a book or something, or, you know, basing it off something. So that's a whole nother level, if that was, in fact, the correct assumption.
Yeah.
Because Xelas did roll good, but Xelas also knows very little about ciphers.
Yeah.
Rokain will kind of just like tap on like certain parts of the book and it's like, well, it seems that he cycles between several different languages here, here, and here.
Xelas looks at book, looks at Rokain. Okay. How? I'm not even going to ask how you can tell. Okay.
I will say, Rokain, with what you rolled, you do not know how many languages overall.
Yeah,
because
that's why
again, these are very new to you. You'd have to thoroughly study this to even... And I'd give you that for free if you said you spent like a dedicated week.
I would say once he gets back to the bunker, I might be starting to study different languages and then kind of parsing together. Yeah.
Sounds like we just need to find a wizard that knows comprehend languages, but anyway.
Oh, then that takes away from Rokain. Then he can't do it.
Xelas' question is, do you know what languages?
I mean, this is a very old book, and it uses languages that are from a very long time ago that aren't very No, I don't. He was going to go into the explanation, and just like It's like, no. Okay, we're done. We're done with the explanation.
Smooth brain.
We're going to keep this as simple
and succinct as possible.
Yeah, Xelas kind of blinks when he suddenly just cuts off, and then it's like, okay. He doesn't know if he feels insulted or not. He's still partially distracted by everything else.
No, his Rokain is...
It's one of those either way could have been offensive of the, well, it's a really old book from a really old fucking language. No, why the fuck would I know that?
No, Rokain was going to start...
No, I don't.
Yeah, he was going to start doing it, and then he was like, this is too much information. No, I don't.
Depends on what mood both parties are in on which one's the offensive one.
But yeah, no, but in one way it could be like, oh wait, this is over your head. I'm not going to bother
Or
explaining
just
this.
like, oh, we don't need to go on a 30-minute explanation.
Yeah.
It's hard to be sure.
Again, however Xelas wants to take it, but there's an instance any variation of this conversation would have wound up with one of them offending.
Yeah. It just seems that once we get back to the bunker, I have yet another thing I'll need to start studying and looking through. I'll have to figure out these languages and go from there. But in the meantime, he'll hand the book back to you.
Okay, well, that's a lot more progress than anything I've done.
Yeah, I will say, Rokain, because you've seen it in enough of the other books, again, you don't understand it, you can confirm that there is at least a good bit of old, like, common, what was once common. Obviously, things have evolved, but that will honestly probably be the easiest to learn, just like Old English for us would be, again, not easy, but easiest to kind of parse out. Because it's less of a, completely different language, and more of a, what the fuck is that word? I don't know what that means. That's not a word we use, you know?
Yeah.
So that is going to be probably the best starting point for you of just finding out the old common.
Well, then once we translate it all, we have to figure out what the crow flies at midnight means, and we have to start all over.
Yep. It's just one step and 53.
Yeah.
We're on
Austin
step
was
2.
a little paranoid shit, but he was also very smart.
That didn't get passed down.
It's a lot of generations there. Yeah, that got diluted real bad.
Yeah,
The paranoia and the intelligence is gone.
So yeah, it could definitely be argued he'd play dumb because he was a little scamp. That was easy to do.
Yeah, and why not be underestimated on top of everything else?
Yeah.
I mean, even sometimes the way he wrote in his journal was like, you dumb idiot, dumb.
Just a little silly pants
Fuck
over
you.
here.
But yes.
Okay, Xelas, yeah, we'll take the book back and I guess put it away in his bag. And he's just like, well, yeah, more than I'd figured out. I was hoping maybe we could get more, but okay, that's seems like a big step.
It's the first of many.
Do you guys inform Ygin that progress has been made?
Xelas would not hide it. Yeah.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, I
like-
was-
It's just it's not necessarily hidden. It's just like, hey, Ygin, look what we found out. Or is it just like, it'll come up when it comes up?
I mean, it's not much of a. We found out. Like, it doesn't feel like that big of a step for Rokain to be like a look. It's more of a just a. If we talk about it, yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I figured out some information.
So even
Maybe like over dinner, just be like, oh, what were you guys up to today, sort of thing.
Yeah,
that seems.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be where I'd be like, I think Ygin would be like, how have you guys been spending the day? And we'd be like, I only worked on Arston's journal. Rokain figured out it's in several different languages.
Which I will say, in that vein, Ygin is happy to volunteer to like make them dinner, so Dita can take a break and Xelas can take a break, and it's
Yeah.
like whatever, just like let me be helpful.
Yeah.
Since I'm effectively just sitting here all day taking the ride, I can at least help that way.
Fair enough. Okay, I am going.
I don't know why. Ygin wants to cook dinner, okay. Dita probably wants to steer the ship, which means Xelas is now like, what do I do? He's like, I'm gonna grab a rope and just hang on in the water and be dragged along for a while.
the fuck?
Just like Rokain just look over and Xelas is tying a rope around his waist and then sploosh. And you look over and it's just
Oh, it is a shame we don't video record this because Cody's expression and arm wiggle.
I'm just
Add it to
fucking
the
ragdoll.
I don't think it's tied to the waist. Like, I should probably around the hand so he could just be pulled, like, head first.
Your
But
arms just looked bonetless.
oh, and you're getting dragged behind a boat in the wake. Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's what. Just Rokain looking at the fucking camera, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
He
Rokain
wants to swim,
looks
but he
into the camera like he's in the office. Yeah.
he wants to swim, but he has to keep up with the boat.
Well then, if that's everything everyone wants to do for the day, let's move to the night phase.
Yeah, I
Dita doesn't
mean,
stop him.
Huh?
Dita doesn't stop him.
Probably not the first time you've
Yeah.
yeeted yourself off her boat.
If anything, it's like the only time she'd stop you is A, hey, dinner's ready, or B, hey, seas are about to get rough, get in. You know.
Yeah.
But she sees the rope you're anchoring to yourself with. It's like, he'll scream if he needs us to come back. For
Or at least stop so he can swim.
Yeah.
She knows you. And she knows this is probably low-key what you need to sort of just backfloat and be dragged along.
Dead to the world for a little bit.
Just let me relax in the water. But yes.
Can you imagine if Caxus saw that?
Traumatized. Immediately. Just Xelas, what are you doing? He's fine. He just wants to play fish for a little while.
Xelas,
Yes.
you have the now familiar, at least when you come in, you are back. There are the levers, and I did roll for it. Orion is not here.
Fuckity fuck, because when Xelas gets in there and remembers Orion, I do believe Ygin had shared Orion's name.
Yeah, knows an Orion. He had no context for it. It's just like,
and you know you can't just shout for Orion. Oh God.
just like scrambling around on the ground. Orion, come on, man, where are you?
I need to know if you speak that name out loud.
I think he said Orion's name out loud.
No, but like calling, like repeatedly,
Like yelling for it.
Oh, okay.
and repeated, because it's not like you've been Orion. Like there were words between when you said.
Yeah. No, I think it's he gets back there and he goes, "Shit, Orion," and then waits for a response and everything.
I feel the Sauron eye on you again.
No, not just for one.
I don't know if he'd call repeatedly after that because he knows Orion has power levels and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be, the name, silence for a little bit, then be like, "Come on, I really not here this time. The one time I really need you." And
Yeah.
kind of yelling more in
Yeah.
that vein.
If
and
anything,
everything.
with you yelling, you do feel the Sauron eye on you again, but not like super intense. Just like, what is your problem? Like, you're yelling when that's not usually
what I
Do the levers or shut the fuck up. Like, what's going on?
Play your stupid jacks.
Stop being fucking stubborn. Like, what do you do?
I think he's in a highly agitated state. Like, this is fucking bullshit!
Do you pull the levers, Crunk?
In
Do
the
you
right
feel
order.
like you might need to roll to see if you give in to pulling the lever?
No, first thought is, can I wake myself up? He's going to be trying to wake himself up.
No, Mr. Peter.
Well, the thought of how to wake himself up is, well, people wake up when you die in your dream, right?
Do you kill yourself in your
We
dream?
wake up in the morning and Xelas stays asleep. Forever.
Suddenly Caxus is just there, waking us all up, because we're all asleep in this tiny room.
Welcome to the boat.
Is that what you do?
That's his thought, but it is very hard to kill yourself even in a dream. Like, but he will be like,
Just start slapping the shit out of us.
no, he has his dagger out, and he's like, okay, if I stab myself and kill myself, I'll wake up, right? Right? I can do that. I can stab myself. But again, very hard to actually convince yourself to stab yourself. So no, he's not going to stab himself in a dead, dying, trying to kill way. He's going to stab himself in the hand.
Oh, that's what I thought.
But also, you don't feel pain, right?
I will say your pain is full here.
Oh shit!
Oh, joy! I'm so glad you
That's
didn't
why
try.
you just like stabbed it all the way through, expecting to feel only like a quarter of it, and then just searing pain.
Yeah, does it feel like normal life, real pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, then he's screaming. Like, fuck! Ah, shit! Ah! I got a blackstone for this.
Xelas' biggest.
You spilled blood in the dream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
You took damage in the dream.
This is news.
This is new.
None of you have ever fucking...
Trauma, like, hurt ourselves on purpose in a dream.
Nah, I enjoyed my
or
dream.
even been hurt in one of these. So, yeah.
Dreams are new.
Okay, so after figuring out that didn't work, and that hurt a lot more than it does now.
And that wouldn't have killed you anyway.
Well, that's what they said.
Yeah.
They decided not. He didn't decide to stab him in the kill himself way, just in the hurt himself way.
Yeah, because, like, logically, you're in a dream. Logically, he's like, I probably won't feel it, but it's still very hard to convince
No,
yourself
that's
to
fair.
do that thing. That is
Non-depressed people struggle with the idea of killing themselves, my guy.
I mean, he is depressed, but
but not suicidally depressed.
yeah.
Yeah, that was genuinely a hard thing.
What do you mean it's hard to convince yourself to do that?
Yeah?
For normal people, it is very hard to convince yourself.
I guess I can think back to, like, the first time. Like, I know your body automatically fights it, but not used to the brain fighting it.
When there's not a desire to die, trying to make yourself die is hard, bud.
Yeah, so, okay, once he realizes pain still feels normal, he's like, gonna wrap up his hand. I haven't missed this.
But also good frame of reference to be like, oh, it is massively muted. No one was kidding about that. Holy shit.
If he remembers.
If you remember.
Well, he'll remember that. He just doesn't remember Orion. He remembers other shit from the dream.
Fuck.
I would also note that the screaming has drawn attention. And that's a wild thing to randomly do in a dream. Like, it was already bad that you were, like, not figuring out the levers. But it that's a very deliberate thing to do to try to avoid resisting the lever. So you feel that presence, and it is focused. It has been brought to suspicion about what's happening. You're not just a dumb little dum-dum. You just tried to hurt yourself in the dream. Why are you avoiding this so intensely?
Not tried, successfully hurt yourself in this dream.
Yes, but why are you avoiding... Like, it has finally clicked that you're not just that ADHD and, like, you get frustrated with the levers.
I mean, he's saying shit like, I hate being in here. I want to get out. Wake up. So, like...
Yeah.
Could potentially, like, okay, maybe he's just really annoyed with this repeating to him dream.
That's fair. But the attention is on you.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And he can feel that, can't he?
Yes.
Goody.
Again, there's no physical, like, there's not actually an Eye of Sauron, but that
You just feel
presence.
that oppressive
Yeah.
presence. Do you pull the knife out?
I think he said he pulled the knife out and bandaged.
It's probably still out. Like, why bother putting the dagger away, sort of thing. I think at one point he's just gonna yell like, why can't I do something else? Because he's so frustrated right now.
The room gets smaller,
Yeah.
so you're, like, right in front of the levers.
That's not what I meant!
It's sort of again, obviously nothing's talking to you, but it is like, you want to do something else?
Pull the levers.
Move on from this part of the dream.
He's in a destructive mood. Can he break a lever?
If you'd like.
Not pulling all the levers, just specifically breaking a lever.
No, that's fair. Which one are you breaking?
Oh, what colors did we have again? Hold on.
Black, white, red, yellow, blue, and
Black,
green?
yellow, blue, green, and red. The green one is not part of the solution.
You're gonna break the green one. Just
Yes!
so.
Yeah, so I think he's actively attempting to break the green lever. Whether this is a good thing, I don't know. But now
You are well aware this is a bad thing.
it's not part of the lock.
Go ahead then and
Strength check?
strength check, yeah. If
Or
you want,
athletics check?
yeah, athletics is also acceptable.
They're the same. Of course, I roll well for that. That's a 17.
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, it doesn't fully break off, but that lever definitely isn't gonna work right.
Okay, not part of the solution.
Well, yeah, but you also
Yeah, I got 2 more black stones.
you're not the only one growing impatient.
Understandable.
This is how Xelas is gonna pass me in.
And Blackstones. Icor shit.
I think I already have. Shit.
They have a full ass pill bottle of only Blackstones.
Remember last time I had to start separating them out.
I forgot.
So yeah, you just need to go. When we get back to the bunker and you step on the stone, so much Icor shit. So much Icor shit.
I'm just thinking, it's like, oh, I'm at this threshold. You're gonna be like, I'm at this threshold, bitch.
The one who wanted it the least.
Yeah, but that, gaining these things doesn't necessarily mean he'll use them.
No,
so.
yeah.
No, but if you step on the stone, the inherent things you get regardless.
Yeah. But he has even still been using it a lot less in general. Though when he is using it, it's in bad moments, and he does not like that realization when he did realize that, so.
That's similar to Rokain. It comes out when you're mad and distressed, yeah.
Yeah. But he doesn't break the lever off.
Not off.
I feel like the lever just gets bent so it can get pulled properly.
Yeah.
Stupid lever.
Why do we even have that lever?
Part of the puzzle. You can't just have all the solution there, I guess. Oh god. Okay, so you can't wake yourself up. Orion is not there. You are stressed about Born. I do think he will have to roll. I don't know how long.
No, that's fair.
Is.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be have worked on the stabbing self train of thought for a while, and then trying to destroy lever for train a while.
I'm going to have you roll a wisdom check.
Check or save.
Huh?
Check or save.
Save. And I think it's time.
Would you argue that he's still in my aura?
Oh, okay. I have to do that.
We have to use the cube!
the cube.
So for those who don't know, we have a really cool Relic Master Die, and we've decided to use it for important roles. And, if you watch Dimension 20 and know the Box of Doom, this is our Box of Doom. The Cube!
The cube.
The Cube.
Thanks, Master Size, for sending that to us.
Yes.
I love you.
So I will tell you the DC right away, which I am calculating based on how frustrated you are, the stress you're going under. I started it at a even DC 15, and then I'm taking into account your emotional state.
And the fact you're being needled by, presumably, the other crazy bitch. You're being needled by the other crazy bitch. Psycho bitch. There we go.
It's not going to be an easy DC.
Nope.
Especially with you at -1.
And saves, I only have a 0.
Oh, even better.
Even better. It is going to be a 19 DC. Now, if you nat 20, obviously that I'm going to let you save on a nat 20 no matter what, but it is below a 20 at least. A few other instances, I might have made it over a 20, so your only thing would have been. But you're angry enough at this entity, at this room, that there's a part of you, I'm sure, that's just I'm not gonna do it, just to spite you.
But at the same time, it's fuck it, you want me to do it? I'll fucking do it! God damn it, you bitch! Yeah.
It's basically which one of those wins out.
Yeah.
The cube!
The cube.
If you think you're able to roll it on the map so everyone can see...
I can't see that no matter where it is, so let's just leave it to where Artemis can see it. Why'd you spin it on the
rolling!
So the cube...
This is why you're not allowed to just play with it!
The cube has a little spinny thing for each dice on each side of it, so if you don't stick it on a surface that can hold it, it just spins rather than spinning the dice thing.
So yes, do it on the table.
Or in your tray. Or whatever.
I'm going back to my tray!
That's fine.
Well,
just
shit.
hold the cube itself and then spin the top.
Okay, hold on here.
So hefty.
It is hefty. Let me throw it at you.
Hefty,
No.
hefty, hefty.
I'm gonna kill Xelas now.
Why are you killing Xelas? I got a fucking nat 20. I'm not lying! Look at this and confirm!
I was saying, I see it from here.
That is indeed a nat fucking 20. That is indeed a nat fucking 20.
So tell me, Xelas, what is it that
How
you
do
can
you
reach in? You really have, with that DC, you really have to reach into yourself.
It is his frustration. He's upset. He's upset at Orion just in the you're not here for I can talk to you and be like, how do you know, get questions answered and everything. But he's not blaming Orion in that, but just everything that's happened, what he's learned about Bourne, just being constantly fucking in this room, and now he doesn't have the normal distraction. So he is very, very upset. And it probably doesn't help that he can feel the pain in his hand, so now he's, partially distracted by pain in hand. And he feels this thing looking at him. He feels the taunting with the room closing in and everything. So it's after he spends time mangling the green lever to the best of his abilities. I think he does. He pulls most of the levers in how the order that they need to be pulled. And when he goes to the last one, he's grabbed it. He's about to, and then he just suddenly pauses. And he's like staring. I think he stabbed himself in his right hand. Because that's just how it is. So, but that's his dominant hand. So he goes to grab it. He's got this bandage wrapped around him. He can see blood. So he just kind of grabs it, about to pull it. And I don't know, something else kind of shifts in his brain. And he thinks, if I solve this, if I open up another lock, Bourne might be in more danger if I do so. And that he cannot take that risk. He does not want to put Bourne in potentially more danger. He doesn't know how it might be in more danger, but he's assuming this sage person is working with the Icor. Bourne somehow knows Orion. Presumably then Orion knows Bourne. There is some connection here, and he doesn't know how it's all connected, but it is connected somehow from what he can tell. And he's had enough realization and experience now to know steps I make now have a cascading effect. And this might cascade in a way he doesn't want it to. And so really, it is the thought of Bourne that stops him. I can't put him in more danger. I don't know how it might, but it could. And he can't risk that.
Okay. I will say, you have now revealed you do know the answer to the puzzle.
I mean, he kind of revealed it previously. He was doing it in the right order. And
you weren't being paid attention to as much.
Okay.
So you have revealed that, so this will get harder.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
But you see something, you have this thought, you drop the lever, maybe you sit down. Mm-hmm. The room extends back. It's sort of I'll leave you be for now. Like, it is clearly kind of an olive branch of like, I'll let you have.
Sure.
Because it could have just been, I make it so tiny that you can barely breathe and eventually panic might take over.
He's not claustrophobic.
Well, no, but even when you're not claustrophobic, you can still have a panicked reaction to basically having no room to move. Mm-hmm. But you are eased up for that night. Will you make me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage?
That is a 3 with the disadvantage. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I spend Icor stones to reroll?
Yes, you can.
Why not?
You have enough.
Use my power against me!
I do believe that was just 2 stones.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a 13, just with the flat.
Okay, you're not gonna remember.
Yeah, but it's better at least.
Yeah. Now make your con save.
Is that flat?
That is flat.
Okay.
No, the forces were actively trying to make it harder for you to remember.
Okay, that's a 19 plus 8 for con.
You're good, no exhaustion.
Do I get rid of my previous exhaustion?
Yes. Yeah, because you get a
rested.
normal night's of sleep. Yeah.
Yay!
Somehow, despite stabbing himself in the hand and all
You're gonna
that.
wake up in the morning, there's just gonna be a hole in your hand.
No, I will say, there's no injury, but your hand does hurt.
It's like that ache.
Yeah, it's almost like you slept on it wrong or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you can almost kind of explain it in the way of like, yeah, wounds don't hurt me as much, but that's not really a wound. That's just a very...
Yeah. So, what is he not remember? He's still not remembering Orion. But...
He's not remembering Orion, and he is not remembering anything about the Eye of Sauron. Like, you might remember a shrinking room, you might remember getting mad and being frustrated and all that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does on that.
But you do not remember the presence, and you don't remember why the thing shrunk, and obviously you don't remember any of the thoughts of, like, why you didn't pull that lever.
No, I've always been able to remember those things.
This time, you do not remember why, because that was very tied into this being about the Ichor.
I'm not sure that makes sense to me.
You only didn't pull that lever because you thought it would put Born in danger, because Born is connected to the Ichor.
But Born is also his friend.
Yes, but why else would you not pull that lever if not for an Ichor involvement? Why would you think this lever was connected to Born without knowing what you know about the Ichor?
I mean, previously he's known that he should not solve this puzzle, that something bad will happen solving this puzzle.
You know what? That's fair. As long as you don't do the connection of the Ichor, you can remember that. Yeah. For some reason, you felt like the lever, the bad thing that would happen was Born.
Yes.
It was mostly things about Orion, things about the Ichor, things that make it clear that this is a different sort of dream.
Yeah.
So at the very least, just another, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do this, and that's why I stopped.
And now I think it's because of Born.
Somehow connected with that.
Yeah, which honestly, on a subconscious level, when you wake up, it's like, yeah, of course I'd connect it to Born after I know what happens.
Now that I know he's being actively tortured, and my subconscious was like, this'll torture him more. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it would be more like that, because it's, so you remember the motivation, but you don't remember, like, the exact why.
Yeah, and that's fine, but
okay.
No, I was more so,
No, that's fair. I was meaning it as the why and the source of it. So
yeah,
I was
the concrete reason, but
yeah.
No, the abstract reason.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, you do wake up and your hand hurts. For a new day?
It's a new day.
It's a new dawn. But thank you so much for joining us. That's where we're gonna end our episode. We hope you had just as much fun listening as we had playing. And remember,
Play
to your you.
Bye.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of all things TTRPG related, which I know you are because you're listening to us, you should go check out Crescent Moon Alchemy Co. Michaela and Ryan put all their love into their products, and a portion of each order goes to help support green initiatives. They've got a bunch of cool stuff like potion bottle dice rollers, fidgets, shirts, mugs, and an amazing backpack with more than enough room for all your adventuring gear, and so much more. We're super excited to be ambassadors for them, so go to crescentmoonalchemyco.com/RFF10 and use code RFF10 for 10% off your first order. Do you want a shirt or a poster with your favorite Ouroboros boy on it? Maybe a mug with the Ouroboros symbol? Your very own special depression blanket? Maybe a journal with Thiel's Magpie Shop logo? We have all of that and so much more in our merch store. You can find it at ttrpgswag.com/pages/roll4focus. 50% of all profits go straight to us, and 50% go to TTRPG Swag for hosting and helping. Make sure to check it out. Thank you for listening to Roll for Focus. Make sure to rate and review wherever you listen. Episodes are edited and transcribed by the Roll for Focus team. Character art is by Miedek. She can be found at linktree/Miedek. That's MEDEKH. Intro-outro music is The Last Dragon by Alex Bass. Background music is by Christopher Galavan. You can follow all our socials, which can be found on our website, rollforfocus.com, or in our link tree. If you want to do more to support us, you can make donations at our Ko-fi or subscribe to our Patreon for as little as $1 a month for all sorts of goodies like access to character sheets, games in and out of character, mini campaigns, shoutouts at the end of the episodes, and more.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for all the support you give. We especially want to thank our patrons, like those who have found enlightenment and know that it's best to play to your you, like Luchik and MN House of Cats. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you.
We're not going to need to call Arson. We're just going to figure it out ourselves.
Much like if we call Tilly, we call Arson. Look, we figured it out.
Get fucked.
He's just like, Who the fuck are y'all?
What the fuck?